you're a beginner and you're starting a shower curb, you're going to want to see this so it can help you guys out on how to get exact measurements needed to start your curb. And I'm using 2x4s, and as long as you're going to use red guard, don't worry about using pine because it's an unpenetrable membrane. About 50 bucks, it'll take care of your whole shower. Spend the money, it's well worth it. Okay, so this is about a shower curb, and you see what I've done here, just showing you guys, you're gonna need one of these tools here. I think it's called a L, a square, I don't know what the heck they call it, but whatever it's called, I have my lines going perfect, so I know that everything is lined up. And also I want to show you guys what I'm doing here, and I'm overlapping them. You see these perfect cuts that I got? How it's just so perfect, there's not even like a hair in between. You're gonna need a chop saw. You're gonna use a skill saw, it's not gonna work. You're just gonna need one of these chop saws so you get that perfect smooth cut every time. And I'm gonna overlap the third one, so I'm going 3 layers. And when you go to the hardware store to pick your 2x4s, make sure you get dry ones, because if they're wet, they'll start to warp as they sit in your garage or wherever you have them sitting. So try to get the driest ones you can. Take a level with you and lay that sucker on it. And if you see it rocking real bad, like right now mine is just firm, and if I move it, it doesn't move anywhere up and down. If you see it wobbling, that's not a straight board. Just make sure that you get a straight board so you don't have to hassle with stuff like that. And before you mount your shower curb, you're gonna wanna make sure that everything is leveled. And just a little quick trick I'm gonna throw in here before you mount this all up. I got a 3x5 backer board, and what I did is I laid it up against the wall going up and down, and that showed me that there was no gap. It was just perfect. So when I put my glass shower door in this section here, 3x5, you're using it like an L. You're using these corners because they're cut at the factory to precision. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to explain to you guys. They just don't make a giant L, but this is cut so perfect for you that when you take this big board and lay it up against that wall, it should be perfect. And if it's not, you're gonna have to play with it. I've already used the leveler that they sell on this floor to get it to come up. Whoever built this house, it was off by probably a ½ an inch. It was just ridiculous. There was no way I was gonna get this glass shower door in here and not have major issues in my tiling job and whatnot, but I'm a perfectionist, so I'm gonna make sure that everything's perfect. Got a third board on this end here, and I can't tell you guys enough how important it is to make sure that if you're putting in a corner glass shower door like I am, that you have one of these L's, and make sure that everything is leveled. If you're gonna do this on your own and you're a beginner, you're gonna need a level, another level, and another level. I can't specify that enough, okay? Everything must be measured, because if you don't, once you put your shower door in, you're gonna have big gaps in between the walls. So you wanna make sure that everything is leveled. Watch a lot of videos, ask a lot of questions, and make sure before you guys proceed. One more piece to cut out, and guess what? My 2x4, laid my level on it, and it rocks. So I have to take my butt back up to the hardware store, and even this one end of the 2x4 also was pretty warped. So make sure that you guys get some straight pieces. Must not have been dried, because when I checked them at the hardware store, it was straight as an arrow, but not no more. But anyways, so I think you guys got the concept. Use a lot of liquid nails in between these when you go to put them down. Put liquid nails underneath your board on the bottom one, and then you're gonna wait for it to dry once you have it leveled, and make sure that it's level. If it's not, it's a little warped, put a screw in it to bend it, but don't make this suck to the floor. You guys understand what I'm saying? Because right now, if I laid this board on here, that's in the way, but if I laid this on here and this was level, you don't want to make it unlevel by putting screws in there and going in all the way. So what you do is shoot some liquid nails up under there, and when you have it leveled, let it sit for a day. Come back the next day, then put your screws in, because it is now leveled and you've built support underneath it. So if you guys get that idea, you don't want to mess up what you got going on for it to be level, because everything's got to be level, okay? And that's how you keep that level, by not sucking this into the floor. You see that little gap that you got? And remember, no home is perfect, but you need to make it look perfect. So there you go. Hope this video helps you out and gives you guys some tips. And give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.